Here's what I lost since the last log. I lost some people, up to $2,000 in assets after a move operation, and also money as a function of time. Here are the people I lost. Every contact in these lists are people who I have contacted, but these people do not contact me back. Their information wasted my time when I scrolled past their details on my phone app's user interface because they would never contact me. The assets I lost are included in these pictures. I lost up to $2,000 after a move operation, explained later. I lost the furnitures in my unit, including the racks, chairs, tables, and cot. I lost the air purifier. I lost some of the miscellaneous items, including the work shirts, mirrors, blankets, kitchen supplies, and toilet plunger. The furnitures cost $500 to replace new. The air purifier cost $300 to replace new, and the lost miscellaneous items cost more than $100 to replace new, but less than $500. So, I lost up to $1,000 in assets from the unit. Then I also lost access to the items I had pawned in the unit's town, which includes the Anker 521 portable power station, Holley Landmark M2S, and Soundcore Boom 2. These items cost around $400 to replace new. I was able to keep the AVB63 portable recording booth, suitcase with my technological projects, printer, and a few other items after a move operation. The move operation ended when I traded the items I lost for a ride from the town to the city I live in now. However, the trade was not straightforward. The remaining items were traded to a driver along with the information of a storage seller in the town who could sell the items on behalf of the driver for a 10% cut. Here's a timeline of these events. I had no money and I was located in a city. I contacted every driver I had in my contacts to see who wanted to help me in exchange for the remaining items of my expiring unit. Driver 1 was on a route in the city to the town and could pick me up within 15 minutes. I was already on the way to the unit, so this works out. We drive to the small town and then driver 1 heads to work. The day goes by and at 4 p.m. I check in with the lady running the storage sale outside and ask to sell my items for a cut. She agrees, but I don't sell anything because the sale ends at 5 p.m. Then, driver 1 decides he doesn't want the items without checking the unit and asks me for money. I have no money, so I stay the night in the town. The next day I attempt to sell the items at 12 p.m. You are looking at footage of me waiting because the lady running the sale decided to take out trash in the middle of the day, which continues to confuse me because that's when many customers started to pull up to the sale. They eventually come back and then I load the items on the platform. Driver 2, who is located in the town, agrees to the deal I proposed earlier. So I tell the lady running the sale about driver 2, who now has a claim to my items, and then I moved any items I could into driver 2's sedan. This move operation completed when we went back to the city, and I was able to keep the items I discussed earlier, but my 5x5 was expiring, so I had to pawn another item, which is fine because I can buy it back when I'm paid from the work I have done for society. This move operation is another example of how money is a tool. Because I did not have money in this situation, but I still was able to keep certain items. So, how much money did I lose as a function of time? Here is the money I lost as a function of time categorized into my monthly and annual expenses. You can see my current lifestyle costs $9,296.70 per year as of July 5th, 2026. This amount is converted to $25.47 per day or $1.06 per hour. My move operation started on July 1st at 6:40 a.m. and ended on July 2nd at 7 p.m. The difference in time is about 24 hours, so the move operation cost me $25.47 when I want to maintain my current lifestyle, which uses money as a function of time. This means I must make $25.47 in the future, in addition to the costs I accumulate now, in order to maintain my current lifestyle when I use money as a function of time. However, I want to change my lifestyle, which may add or remove expenses in order to exist as I am. Existing as I am is possible when my time does not cost me money, and money is social favor. Here's an example of a potential lifestyle change. MealRepo.com is a website which helps you stop losing money on food. You make money from MealRepo by viewing food requests and selling food. You stop losing money by making a food request via text, post, or receipt and purchasing the food at a discounted price. You find information about this food exchange on the log pages. I am likely to lose MealRepo.com because it does not help me stop losing money on food due to its operating costs. And its operating costs are greater than the money it brings or saves me because people aren't listening to me. Food buyers tell you where they buy their food from when you ask them, and then you must also remind them to take pictures of their receipts the next time they shop. So, you can collect their phone numbers to remind them, but there is a much higher chance they do not respond like the contacts I lost in this video. Most food sellers maintain an unreliable supply of discounts, and there's only one other location I have not tested where there may be reliable food sellers. I do not know whether it's worth to test this location or whether I will, because operating MillRepo.com cost me more than I gain from it. So, any effort I place towards MillRepo is an investment which costs me. But the objective of MillRepo is supposed to help me make or save money and time on my food operation. Another example of a recent lifestyle change is when I lost certain domains, which include projects or websites I developed in the past. These lifestyle changes all involve loss, but there are other lifestyle changes which involve gains, and this means I may have more monetary costs associated with conditions of time. You can subscribe and comment to watch videos about these lifestyle changes.